So one of the things that seems to be a deep, dark secret for people that are getting started in real estate or considering real estate as a career is how much is it going to cost to get registered with the various boards, with the Real Estate Council of Ontario, all of those places. Nobody seems to want to tell you that. Give us a call. We're happy to share. How important is your headshot? Your headshot needs to really reflect you and the way you intend to interact with your clients. If you're a golf shirt and khakis kind of guy, then you don't want to have your headshot taken in a three-piece suit. If you're a very formal person, then that works for you. Your headshot should represent the way people are going to see you when you knock on their door. There are so many different ways to prospect for new business. The best way is the way that you will actually do, If you hate people knocking on your door, don't go door knocking. If you love networking groups and meeting other people, that could be a great choice for you. Find a way that suits your personality and that you're comfortable doing. Different brokerages offer different things. You need to find one that fits with your personality that you can collaborate with. Some agents are quite content being a number in the crowd and they don't feel they need any special attention. Other agents need guidance all the way along. They need to know what sort of questions can they ask people when they're meeting them for the first time. What sort of training is important? What's going on in the industry? At Realty World Legacy, we are a very cohesive group. We know all of our agents, what's going on with them. Our agents are quite comfortable reaching out to me on a Saturday night if they're doing a transaction and need some advice. There is always someone here to answer your questions. Some of the larger brokerages, not so much. We get a lot of questions about commission splits and fees. It's not all about that. It should be also about the services that your brokerage provides. Many different brokerages have coffee funds and social fees and mentoring fees and contract fees. If you leave within a year, you have to pay them a large amount of money. They have institutional advertising fees, and they have transaction fees, and they have all kinds of royalties and all of that in addition to your commission split. So you need to listen and you need to look at what the total costs are going to be and what you're going to get for that. How much training are you going to get? Do they charge you for the training? Do they charge you for broker loading a listing for you? There are lots of hidden fees with brokerages that you need to really investigate. If you want to find out what the fees are at Realty World Legacy, all you need to do is pick up the phone and call us. You really can't compare one brokerage to another. It's not apples to apples. Each brokerage has different packages and different expenses and different restrictions. So you need to speak to them. You need to figure out what works best for you. I have seen so many agents take months getting their business cards sorted out, getting their real estate signs sorted out, getting their branding done. Do you realize that if you take 3 months doing that and then you meet with people, your next paycheck is going to be 3 more months down the road? You need to get going. Don't worry about all that fancy stuff right away. Just do it. I talk to so many people who are disappointed because the neighbor across the street from them listed their house or their next door neighbor listed their house. But we realized after asking a few questions, they were actually a secret agent. You don't want to be a secret agent. You should make sure that everybody you interact with knows that you're now in real estate and you're open for business. The question whether you want to work with a brokerage that has a selling broker or a managing broker. In my opinion, it's very important that the person you go to for advice be in the trenches, know what's going on in the industry. They are out there doing offers and listing properties and experiencing the market to give you the best advice. So one of the complaints that I hear from established agents is they feel that their brokerage is cherry-picking the leads. They're giving the leads to the leading agents in the office or the inner circle in the office, or the manager of the office is getting all the leads. At Realty World Legacy, we have a very fair very transparent method of distributing leads. We post them on our Facebook page, and the first agent that clicks on it or signs up for it gets that lead. We don't filter them. We don't distribute them to anybody in advance. All the leads that come in get posted on our Facebook page, and first come, first served. All the listings that we receive are posted on our private agent Facebook page, and the first agent that signs up for it gets that lead. Should you join a team when you start in real estate? That really depends. It depends on how aggressive you're going to be, how much effort you're going to put into things, and whether you want to follow someone else's rules. Some teams can be very supportive, very helpful, give you leads, give you guidance, give you training. Other teams, when you join them, they're just looking for someone who'll run their errands and put a lockbox on a door or deliver flyers to a property, that kind of thing. Some teams require their agents to be cold calling for 6 months before they can actually go out on an appointment. At Realty World Legacy, we do have the option of a team or being an independent agent. And even when you join our team, you're allowed to market yourself. You go out on listings. We'll go out with you if you need some extra support. So our mentorship program is designed to suit the needs of all the different agents. We offer ongoing training in the office based on the needs of our agents, based on what's going on in the market. We are available to spend time with our agents whenever they have an issue. We had someone come in the other day, wanted to go through a buyer consultation and get really prepared for that. If someone is going on a listing appointment and they're feeling a little bit nervous about it, they'll often call me or another member of leadership to go out with them. And we act kind of as a wingman. We're there to support them to maybe ask and answer questions that they haven't thought of. I would say the agents here love the transparency of our brokerage. They like the inclusiveness. There's no inner circle here. Everybody gets treated the same. Everyone gets the same amount of service that's available to them. The fees are standard, so no one's getting a better deal than someone else. We provide marketing material for our agents. Our agents are free to advertise any of our agents' listings, not just their own, so that they can use that to generate business. Most of our agents at Realty World Legacy have been with us for a long time, many of them since we opened our doors. It's rare that someone leaves us to go to another brokerage. Most of them, if they leave, it's because they're retiring or they're leaving the country. I know everyone says the brokerage is like family, but we really are. We're having a family picnic next month. Our agents feel very comfortable with us. A lot of it has to do with our administrative support and the leadership, and everybody is encouraged to be in the office whenever they want to be, whenever they can be. As a new agent, don't be surprised if your friends and family don't jump on the bandwagon to list with you. They'll usually be happy to refer you to their friends, but they're not going to trust you with their largest asset until they see that you're successful. It sometimes takes a couple of years of them watching you before they're willing to trust you with their real estate needs. It's time for you to look for a new brokerage if you don't know who to speak to answer your questions. If you don't feel that you're getting the support that you need, if you feel that your invoices are too high every month and not worth it, if you don't like the way they process your transactions, if you're not getting paid as soon as the money comes into the brokerage, it may be time for you to look for a new brokerage. If you're feeling like you're not part of the inner circle, it might be time for you to look for another brokerage. Is the training at your brokerage relevant to you? Maybe you're an average residential realtor and your brokerage is keyed towards luxury. Maybe it's time for you to make a move. So we had one agent that was with another brokerage in another town, and she really wasn't doing much of anything. She wasn't getting the training that she wanted. She had joined that brokerage because there was a family member who was already there, and she basically did 1 or 2 lease transactions a year. She came to us, and it took her a while to get confident, but last year she did multiple transactions, and this year she's on track for doing the same thing. Her goal in the very near future is to give up the part-time job that she has and become a full-time realtor. One of our agents was with another brokerage that I was with, and she used to call me all the time for advice because there was no one at her brokerage that she felt comfortable speaking to about concerns that she had. So this went on for a number of years, and finally I said to her, I'm not comfortable giving you advice that your broker of record might disagree with. I think you need to decide, do you want to stay with them or do you want to come to us? And then we'll be happy to give you all the advice that you want. So she's with us now, and she's doing all kinds of unusual transactions. Rentals and brand new construction and resales. She's doing very well. One agent joined us, and he actually applied to work part-time for us during, the time that he was at Humber. And he worked with us, so I'm probably 15 hours a week, minimum wage, so that he could get a handle on real estate, so that he could understand the forms and be ready once he finished his courses and hit the ground running. And it worked beautifully for him. By the time he completed his courses at Humber, he was ready to go. He was comfortable with all the listing paperwork. He was comfortable with all the offer paperwork and had a really good handle on things. One agent had been with a couple of other brokerages, a local brokerage, and they were very large. He felt kind of lost in the shuffle. So then he went to a very large virtual brokerage. Same thing. He wasn't feeling like he got the support and the attention and the help that he needed. He came to us, and he has hit the ground running. He is one of our top producing agents now, and loving it. Realty World is a large real estate organization with offices throughout the United States, through Europe, through the islands. But the owner of Realty World International lives here in the GTA. We are so lucky to have access to him and to all of the other Realty World offices around the world. And yet we maintain our boutique feel here in Burlington. One of the things that sets us aside from some of the other brokerages is that our admin staff, including our deals processing staff, are all licensed realtors. So if someone has a question about a transaction, about a form, about some of the backup material that's necessary, they're fully qualified to answer any of those questions. If you were to book a call with us, you can expect to get answers to all of your questions. We'll be happy to share with you the cost of getting started in real estate, how the transition will work, how we can help you build your business. We're here to help.